Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. Today we're starting on the page of Jürgen Ekstraklasa, a Dutchman. I was basically told, start on this guy if you want someone to start on. So here he is. He's playing for Cannes over in France at the moment. He's done many different spells, starting off at Ajax, then went to Utrecht, went to Strasbourg for a little bit, back into the Netherlands with Feyenoord, and now back into France again. So that is how his career is progressing. If there's any more players you want me to check out, do let me know. Someone wanted me to check out a player called Mabude, not in the database, unfortunately, so we couldn't do that. But if there's any more you want to see, let me know. I love the foresight you have. We're already be looking for Victor Hugo's replacement. Yeah, well, you kind of have to. Particularly on a save like this, it's about squad building, and you have to plan 2 or 3 years ahead, which is why I've been trying to sign players that can improve for us in the future. And that's why we've got the likes of Garcia and Silva. Oh, admittedly, that was you guys too. The one on Garcia, so brilliant there. And players that have given us a return by coming in at a reasonable level and improving dramatically with us. And I think that's the only way we can really function at the moment, at least for the next couple of seasons. We really do have to rely on the players that we currently have to try to hang on to this team as they improve. Because remember, we have a very young squad, which means we basically get a massive step up in quality each year, provided the players keep getting better, which a lot of them are, particularly the likes of Freitas and our centre mids and DMs. That area is really getting strong now. And Albarracin, it's really nice. That's one area we're improving every single season. Matt, end me now. Rangers, I mean, if you insist. Yeah, that was just some weird nonsense. It happens sometimes. Hopefully later down the line we'll have a game like that where we smash someone 5-1 out of nowhere. How do we have players without adding leagues? Can anyone help me? Right, so there was a bit of confusion when I was talking about this. You cannot do this during a save, just to make this clear. This has to be done at the start. The only thing you can do during a save is add remove leagues, which, as I've explained, we can't do anymore, because although they've claimed that they might have fixed something like that, I don't want to risk buggering the database up, the game up any more than it already is, basically. But what you do in order to add them at the start of the game is when you go to the page where you're selecting stuff, and you can select small, medium, and large database, there's a bit where it says custom. You go in there and you can actually see the different continents and stuff, and you can basically add different types of players and stuff from that. And if you were to select all of them, it's like on mine it was 370,000 players to the database as it changed. You could add all of those on a computer that runs at my speed, and I've got a slower one these days, or by statistics it's it's slower than it used to be, and I was able to run through a season of Red Star in an hour and 10 minutes holidaying with 370,000 players turned on. Now obviously it would slow down over time, but that is way quicker than mine currently is with 100 and something thousand players, and it's because of the leagues and the fixtures generation and all that. So yeah, that's what you can do. Just go into the custom bit, and that's how you sort it out. Right then, so today it's big stuff. We've had a couple of games off camera, cups, some league stuff. I've tried to rest players as much as I can. I'm rotating heavily in the league to try and basically give us the best, freshest squads now for our Champions League games. We're playing Athletic and we're playing Inter today. I really do think this is going to be a tough group to even get third in all honesty. I think we'll see how we do against Athletic today. That's going to be the big sign of where we are in this group, and see how we do against Inter in the home game, because we've got a bit of a tough start really to play Man City at home, then have Athletic away and Inter at home. It's certainly a tough old, but they're always going to be difficult, aren't they? So we got back to winning ways in the league. A Kevin penalty before Nicholas Pauls wrapped things up for us, rotated side. Kande put a great assist in for Nicholas Pauls' goal, a lovely header. Peralta picked up another knock though and missed the other 2 matches. He should be able to be fit today though. We then had a 3-1 victory against Pogon in the Cup. We actually fell behind as Tony O'Connor couldn't, keep anything out to save his life. Kande was again brilliant in this one. An own goal gave us an equaliser. Campagnaro then put us in front before Kevin added another one. Kevin's done all right playing as a backup here, and Godosito was excellent as well. Before a sort of straggly 1-0 victory at home against Corona. It's just nice to beat them, to be honest. We were pretty good on the night, though. Created a decent amount of chances. Only took the 1 goal, though. Yamrok, again, the right-back's really overperforming at the moment. Pandurovic was the man that got us the goal. The big Serbs together at the back line today, which was really, really nice. And a 1-0 victory. And just super quickly, 10 wins out of 10. Someone said, are you sure you want to dominate the league that much? I don't mind about dominating the league, provided that we are providing enough players on loan to the other Polish sides, because unfortunately they can't play against us. But provided we're giving them enough players to be performing in Europe, that's fine. I want them to be stronger, but I can't help us getting stronger at the same time. So it's always nice to beat records. So we're at 7 points clear at the top of Lech, 9 points clear of Swansk. It's nice to see that at least Lech are up there, Legia are up there. Lechia need to sort of get their ideas together. And Katowice, they've spent 20 odd million in the summer this year, and they're still struggling to get anywhere near not being in the relegation zone. But today, it's all about this game. This is going to be a very interesting one. I'm really concerned that Tony O'Connor isn't registered. I'm really, really worried. Let's check this out. Oh, God. I was concerned about this. So basically, I might have put a bit in the last episode about this, but essentially, because of the fact that I never put a keeper on the bench, and Franceschi is almost never injured, even for a tiny bit, I didn't register Tony O'Connor because we needed a space for another quality player. I think the player I would have had to drop was really important. So we have a real problem in goal. a real problem. We might have to play a youngster in goal, and this could be the biggest issue of the whole thing. So Marcin Mazur is going to have to be the goalkeeper for us today. This is bad. But the goalkeeper thing is, and obviously the injury, totally not my fault. That, however, is my fault. But it is also sod's law, isn't it? That's the first major injury I've had for a goalkeeper for, I think, the entirety of FM19. So the lineup's going to be Victor Hugo, Gorosito, Zvigawa, Peralta, Garcia, Silva, Conde, Hughes, Freitas, Albarracin, and Mazur. On the bench, Carballo, Pandurovic, Orozco, Gian, Yamrog, Militic, and Papshin. Okay, this is going to be really difficult, made even more by the fact they're playing 4-3-3. Okay, someone said they wanted me to give Blaise Lisic the number 42, which I'm definitely going to do with the next chance I get, but I had to give it Mazur for now. It's certainly not made our lives any easier. Oh, that was a weird glitch there, Jesus. Peralta is back, still not fully match fit at the moment, which is a slight problem, but oh, what a touch from Zvigawa. Conde, can he find the ball maybe? Can he zip it through? Oh, that's a really terrible pass. There's going to be space for us, but unfortunately they've got these sort of situations too. And look, nobody's marking him at all and he's missed it. Teleshea. Nunez. Because there's always a man over at the back post. What a save again from Mazur. But there are obviously weaknesses to this style of play that they're playing. Garcia, Gorosito's through, finds Peralta! Oh, he's missed it. What a chance that was for Ernesto. This is going to be an end-to-end fest. You can already feel it. Oh, God. Williams is in. Saved by Mazur again. Wow. Could he be the hero tonight here? This is going to go mental. Garcia looks it long. Having tall defenders in these situations is very important. Garcia sips it through for Victor Hugo. Yes! There we go. We lead in, I can't remember what region of Spain Bilbao is in. Oh, it's the Basque region. Of course it is. It's 1-0. And that is a huge moment. We've really rode the storm so far, but every clearance they make, we're winning the battle for that second ball. It's a lovely little ball into the channel for Garcia. Victor Hugo gets the wrong side of his man and smashes in his 5th goal of the season, and we lead here away from home. Somewhat against the run of play, you'd have to say. Forwards are going to have to be in real form today. Garcia, look at the men forward here. Gorosito's in! Oh, the chance was there. That's really nice play. We won a lot of the aerial challenges. I wonder if that's where we're gaining a lot of our ground. Gorosito, can he sip it through for someone? He can! Victor Hugo's in again! And he's drilled it wide. I think he was offside. Yeah, he was. Wow, what a first half. We had some chances. They've had some chances, but we lead. And Mazur has been excellent in goal, I've got to say. And I also think I might encourage our keeper to not distribute to anywhere specific because, in fact, maybe even encourage him to take long kicks. Because I think we've got them in the air at the moment. That seems to be where we're dominating them. There is an awful long way to go in this match at the moment, and it is only 1-0 to us, and they've created in the first half. Cleared away. Oh no. Oh, and Mazur tips it over the crossbar again. What a performance from the youngster. I'm just trying to give us as much aerial presence at the moment as physically possible, because that's what we're really relying on to get chances here. Victor Hugo, go on, slip it inside if he can. He can. Gorosito. We've got men over for once, finally. Can he slip it through for someone? He finds Zvigawa's in! Yes! It's 2-0. Mateusz Zvigawa is into double figures for the season. Remember, only 2 players hit double figures for us in the entirety of last season, and now we've done it in, I think, September already. Lovely ball around the corner here. Gorosito just drives at him. He waits to the perfect moment, slips it through, one touch from Zvigawa, sets himself, bang. It's 2-0 here. Oh my goodness. This has been a really solid performance. Right, now we've got to hang on. 20 minutes, 2-0 lead. Really good performance so far. And a breakaway again. We're just going to have to play on the counter, I think. And it's found him again, Zvigawa. Can he use a bit of that pace? He's sort of in, and he's blazed it over the bar. That was a tough one. Just hold on to the ball. Victor Hugo's going to drive at them. He's got no support at the moment. He's going to go alone. He's going to go all the way through, and he's hit the post. What a chance. Looking straight. Oh my God, how have we allowed him to get straight through there? What a block. I've really been impressed with this. We fought hard against a really tough system where they onslaught at the start. Mazur was sensational in goal, the youngster. Gets a 7.4, which for a goalkeeper is like getting a 9 out of 10. Brilliant from him. Victor Hugo's goal, Zvigawa's goal as well. We rode our luck at times at the back, defended pretty well, created some chances and got a 2-0 victory. That is massive for us. Super important. Now, Inter at home, who've just lost 4-1. So if we were to win that one, there could be some real chance for us now. Come on! So, back in the league, we managed to get a pretty impressive victory away at Lech. They actually took the lead. Annoyingly, their first shot of the game, ball lumped over the top. Freitas made an absolute meal of it, and eventually it fell to Falpula, and he was able to give them the lead. Tony O'Connor was not particularly good, to be honest, I've got to say. Could have done a lot better. Thankfully, though, Zvigi was able to grab another goal, giving himself his 10th of the season, straight after half-time before Brian Gorosito, wonderful goal for his second of the night, and put us into the lead. Good stuff. And that actually made us 13 matches in a row, one in the league, which is a record, so you can imagine what happened in the very next match. Not unbeaten, 1 in a row. That's right, we went and lost 2-0 at home to Pogon in a match where they had 2 shots on target and they both went in. Tony O'Connor, what are you doing? Oh my God, the goals. It's just, the keeper's just there and the ball, like, do something. But no, 13 shots on target. I know we had some long shots, but we still hit the target 13 bloody times and didn't manage to score a single goal in this match. And so naturally their goalkeeper got a 7.4. Mental to lose this one, but that's what happens. It does seem that the moment you're about to break a record for things like goals conceded or wins in a row or unbeaten runs, that's when you lose. We lost at 49 games last time. We've now equaled the record for wins in a row, and I believe when we were about to get the clean sheet run of 10 in a row, that's when you concede a goal like that, but that's just how it is. A 2-0 defeat at home. Disappointing. But on the positive side of things, Mateusz Zwigawa got his first ever cap for Poland. He came on as a substitute, I believe, for the second half against Angola in a 1-0 victory. Didn't play that well, but that is his first ever appearance. He's 18 years old. He got it on the 12th of August. So there we go. Now, next bet for you guys. When do you think Blaise Lisicki is going to get his first cap for Poland? Do you believe it's before or after Mateusz Zwigawa in terms of relativity? So yeah, let me know about that. As you can see, Manchester City smashed 5 past Athletic, so we're in a really good spot. If we win today against Inter, which is maybe doable, I don't know, we'd move 5 points clear of them and would really start to put a gap and maybe look at getting out of this group. But then we were in a good position against Schalke last time. We absolutely mucked that group up massively. So let's not let that happen again, eh? We've rested players, everybody should be fresh, apart from, of course, Ruben Franceschi, who's going to be back on the 11th of November, so might well be fit for the final group game. So we're going to have to rely on Mazur again. But with everybody being fresh as anything, we were in a good shape right now. So Victor Hugo, Gorosito, Zwigawa, Peralta, who is now fully fresh and fit, Garcia, Silva, Conde, Hughes, Freitas and Albarracin. On the bench, we're going to go with Orozco, Pandurovic, Campagnaro, Kevin, Lervik, Patino and Yamrog. Yeah, look at the amount of wants on these guys. Good Christ. Pretty standard looking lineup. That's fine. Talente, that's a brilliant name. I feel like this is actually one of the biggest games in the group, to be honest. If we win this, it really does set us up. I gotta be honest, I'm just desperate for us to not muck this group up the way we did last time. It was a brilliant 2-0 victory away in Bilbao. That's the kind of results that you need to get. But if we can come up with a win here against Inter, that could really set this group up for us to definitely get out of it in second, hopefully. Okay, we have a ton of the ball now, so we're going to just let the team be a bit more free with their passing. Because at the moment, they're not looking dangerous yet. But it only takes one chance. Oh, God. No, no, no. Saved by Mazur again. I just kind of feel like we just need to keep going. And surely a chance will come. Gorosito. Zwigawa, yes, there we go. Back post. Mateusz Zwigawa gets up there from a corner and gives us the lead. And I feel like that is a very deserved lead against Inter here. We've been excellent just in terms of controlling this match. Gorosito, what a ball that is. Zwigawa rising highest. Brilliant header. There we go. 12th goal of the season for Mateusz Zwigawa. Someone said he's a 20-goal-a-season striker, and I believe you. Well, I think we've really shown in that first half that we are a team capable of getting out of this group. Now we just need to be better in the second half and hold on. Victor Hugo, they're going to let him bring this down, aren't they? Not quite. Talente. Hopefully he's not got as much talente as his name would suggest. Icardi's through. Great block. Peralta. There we go. They're allowing him to run. Here we go. Here comes the pace of Ernesto Peralta. Can he? Oh, not so good there. Zwigawa steps in through. Gorosito bends it wide. He's offside anyway. Nice counter-attack, though. Goes for the shot. Conde. Back for Lervik. He's through. Can he get the shot away? He's hit the crossbar. I am a tiny little bit worried. We're only a goal up, and that's the problem with these types of oh no. Oh, what a chance. That really should have been a goal for Inter. Oh, he's lost out. Victor Hugo's picked it up. Can we get a breakaway? We've got men surging in. Garcia's one of them. Goes to the back post. It's Peralta. What a save from Rulli in goal. They actually kind of have Conde. Into the side for Zwigawa. Can he swear it across for someone? He might go for himself. What a strike. And a brilliant save again from Rulli. Lumps it long. And there we go. Polonia Warszawa 1, Inter 0. Mateusz Zwigawa scores the goal that wins us the match. Mazur has now kept 2 clean sheets in the Champions League. Brilliant lad. What a man, coming in like that and pulling up those saves for us. And now we're in a really strong position in this group. Come on! That is huge for us. A 2-0 win away and a 1-0 win at home. It could have been more in places. We had some chances in this one, but Zviggy came up trumps. Yes! Come on! So as we like to do, thought we'd check in on our compatriots. So how are we doing in Europe? Wisła have won a game, so that's really nice to see. That's a good chance for them. Maybe they can get out of that group. Lech Poznan have got 5 points on the board. It's a tough one for them, but that's not bad. And unfortunately, I saw this on the run-through thing there. Karabag did beat Lech here, so that's not great. But we're getting points in the board, and nobody's really getting battered in Europe for our other teams. So that's really nice to see. Hopefully, some of these guys can get out their groups and really do us some coefficient points this season. But next episode, that is where the magic happens. We've got Inter away from home. That's going to be difficult, but if we were to go there and win the match, that would allow us to at least get third place and potentially could wrap up qualification in that match, because City, if they beat Bilbao, we wouldn't be able to be caught by either of them. So it's important that we don't lose to Inter away from home. That's the real key for us, but I think we're capable of it. Come on, this could still be the point where the entire group turns around and we still don't qualify, but I think we've done better than last year. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I really hope you have, 2-0 victory away in Bilbao, and then a 1-0 victory at home against Inter. That's a huge one. It's almost, that Real Madrid one is still the biggest result we have, but that was pretty good too. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Do drop a like on the video, that'd be awesome. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.